I grew up in Abbey, Nebraska, a town of 60 people, which is really small. I went to Abbey Public Schools for, 8 years, kindergarten through 8th grade. And then I went to East Butler for high school, and I met one of my lovely bridesmaids there, Rachel Bexted. From there, I went to college at UNO, and I had absolutely no idea what I was going to do. Just kind of did some prereqs and enjoyed college life. I finally decided that I wanted to go into radiologic technology school. And so anyway, I went 2 years at UNO, and then I decided to transfer to Nebraska Methodist College. Of course, all in there, Damon showed up somewhere in there too. My parents are Dan and Sheila Snitley. They're pretty much phenomenal. They've given me the most perfect life, and I couldn't have asked for better parents. Although they were a little strict, but I feel like that made me into the woman that I am today.
I'm Damon, Richards, obviously, and born in David City. Spent most of my life there. Went to David City Pub, and lived in Florida for a little while when I was a kid. Finished high school, went to college for a couple of days, started my own business making stickers and stuff, and that's pretty much what I do today. Do a lot of racing, met a lot of my good friends through there, a lot of friends through high school, and then Ashley somewhere in there too. My parents would be Jamie and Michelle Richards. They're really great. I don't really know what to say about them. You'd have to meet them to understand who they are and why I am the way that I am.
So we're in the 8th grade, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be looking for, but his blonde hair and his blue eyes got me, obviously, and he was just such a goofball.
First impression is that she wears a lot of makeup, and she was wearing a lot of makeup at that point in her life.
I don't want to say a daredevil, but he was willing to just go do all sorts of crazy stuff, and I just absolutely love that about him. Obviously, my heart was into him since day one. It just took me a little bit longer, but my first impression of him was this handsome looking goofball.
Had a terrible mustache. It was just awful. I looked ridiculous. I even dyed it, and it was just terrible. And she was actually really happy to see me, and we talked like nothing had ever happened, even though we hadn't seen each other for almost a year. And I guess my impression there was that she's got to be something special to like me, even though I look completely ridiculous.
I apologize to my parents in advance because, well, I was in the 8th grade, and as we all know, I was not supposed to date till I was 16, and so I met Damon at the David City Park. From there, then we went to Emily's house and hung out, and we watched Saw. That's how we very first met, and we kind of kept in contact since then. He is the most kind-hearted, caring person, and just the way that I see him around kids, I knew exactly he was the one that I wanted to be the father of my children. And everything that we've been through, I knew we could just overcome any sort of obstacle in life. So I would say when I knew he was the one was when he drove all the way to Omaha just to have some frozen yogurt with me, even though I really said that I wanted to have frozen yogurt with his mom, but he showed up anyway.
When I knew Ashley was the one, that's kind of a tricky one. I can't really think of one specific moment that really changed my mind forever, but I knew that I loved her a lot when we were together, through college or whatever, and I think what made me really know that we'd be good together is that I couldn't spend a day with her apart not thinking about her. got her a ring in probably March or April, and racing season always starts in April. And so what I figured is that the first race that I won, I would propose to her. So basically throughout the entire summer, I didn't win at all. I changed my mind, went away from the racing thing.
It was just like a crazy week for me. So I took my boards on Monday, and we were planning to leave for Vegas Monday afternoon, evening, whether I passed boards or not. And I passed, so great news, because otherwise it would have been a bummer of a vacation to Vegas. I had absolutely no idea. Like, I would have figured he would have never done a proposal like on vacation or anything. I thought maybe like with friends and family around, make sure that they're there.
My plan was to have a stranger take the phone and video record me proposing to her, like in front of Paris or in front of the Bellagio fountains or something neat like that. It was so many people, completely overwhelmed by how many people they were, and none of them looked trustworthy enough to give them our phone. And so pretty disappointed about that. Went back to the hotel room.
He wanted to stay up my birthday, Nebraska time, so they're 2 hours behind. So we had to stay up until at least 10 o'clock Vegas time. Yeah, I know that sounds ridiculous, but I was exhausted from driving.
Planning on proposing to her on her birthday, which would have been 10 o'clock Vegas time, would have been 12 o'clock our time, and we were exhausted by that point anyway. And so ended up just doing it in the hotel room.
He was just sitting on the edge of the bed, and I'm trying to have a conversation with him, and he wasn't responding to me. And so I go, like, what is your problem? Why are you not talking back to me? And he goes, well, I don't know. And he just kind of mumbles, whatever. I finally go out there and I sit on the edge of the bed with him, and I'm like, seriously, what is your problem? Like, did I make you mad? Did I say something? I don't know what's going on. And he goes, well, what are you doing tonight? What? What do you mean, what am I doing tonight? I was like, well, what are you doing? And he goes, well, I don't know. And I kind of just look at him, and he goes over to the suitcase, and he goes, well, I'm hoping to get engaged. And he grabs the ring, comes over, gets down on one knee, and says my middle name and whatever, my full name. And I said, well, and I kind of just looked at him, and I'm like, shut the F up. It wasn't like a normal girl reaction. I didn't cry. I was just like, what in the world is happening right now? I looked at him, I'm like, yes, of course. And I didn't even grab the ring. Like, I just kissed him. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so that's how we got engaged. We were in the hotel room in Vegas.
And it worked out really well. It was really us doing it that way, I guess.
I've learned some of the greatest life lessons from them. I feel like they are also part of making me who I became to this day. I asked him if he could give me one piece of marriage advice. And he said that if there is one piece that I could give you, it's that marriage is 100% and 100%. Sometimes people say that it's 50-50. He goes, but that's not true. You give 100% and he gives 100%. And I know that they're watching over us on this special day. And I just hope that they continue to watch over us every day throughout our marriage, because I'm sure there'll be points where I will need them.
I love you, Ashley, and thanks for saying yes, and thanks for saying I do.